offense for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. George Lynch, Theo Ratliff, and Tyrone Hill are the forwards. And a backcourt combination of Eric Snow and Allen Iverson.
George Lynch, a fine rebounder and a very good defender, and he can hit a face-up jump shot. You have to respect that. He's athletic. He'll run the floor and finish on the break. Doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but gives you every indication right there that he can make them.
Now for the Mavericks, a lineup that's becoming very familiar. Cedric Ceballos at one forward, Sean Bradley in the middle, Dirk Nowitzki at the other forward spot, and the guards are Michael Finley and Eric Strickland.
Eric Strickland draws the defensive assignment tonight of handling and guarding Allen Iverson. The other night out, Strickland got off to a very good offensive start, not only scoring the ball, but passing it. He had 15.7 rebounds and 6 assists. A pretty complete performance by Strickland.
There's Eric Strickland. Strickland, who comes into the game averaging 10.2, shooting the ball pretty well. That's over the last 10 days and 5 games. His league season mark is 9.8 for his offensive average. Larry Brown, who went over the 700 victory mark in the NBA about a month ago, he's got 707 right now. 17th season as an NBA coach. He's been a lot of places.
Yes, he has.
He's won a lot of games, though, wherever he's gone.
Well, he's the first coach in NBA history to guide 6 franchises to the playoffs. And those 6 were Denver, the Nets, the Spurs, the Clippers, the Pacers, and the 76ers. That does not include his ABA head coaching years.
And he had success at the collegiate level as well.
I guess. Big-time success at UCLA and, of course, at Kansas.
Allen Iverson averaging 30.7 coming in. The 76ers have lost their last 3, including in that a 3-point loss last night at Denver. So both of these teams with the common opponents of the Denver Nuggets, and there you see their other 2 losses, and they're 5-7 on the second game of back-to-backs. The officials tonight: Louis Griot, Greg Willard, Leon Wood. It's the Mavericks controlling the tip. And Strickland has it against Iverson. Out to Nowitzki, left wide open. Rebounded by Ratliff.
A good rebounding team. Ratliff up front with Hill and Lynch will rebound the basketball.
And Ratliff has the first 2 points of the game. Strickland back on the attack for the Mavericks. The Mavericks a 500 club at home now, 10-10. Finley leaves it for Bradley. Missed on the face-up hook move. The loose ball grabbed by Snow.
Bounce pass that time from Finley to Bradley, going to the basket.
In deep is Hill. Comes up on the other side. Now it's Ratliff. Nope. Hill with a follow. And it's 4-0 Philadelphia.
Very good offensive rebounding team. I just mentioned it's a good rebounding team, but it's a very good offensive rebounding team because they're athletic and quick.
Bradley right in front of the hoop. Rims the shot good. The Mavericks are on the board.
Eric Strickland guarding and defending Allen Iverson will try to deny him the basketball. That's an example right there. Doesn't want him to get it.
Iverson on the fade. The long rebound comes out to Strickland. Here come the Mavericks up court with some push. Finley to Nowitzki for the dunk. The game is tied.
Good look by Michael Finley. He waited. He was patient. Used the left hand to make the pass. And the lane to the bucket was wide open for Nowitzki.
4-4 tie with 10:20 left in the opening quarter. The Sixers 24-20 starting play tonight. Theo Ratliff fakes on Nowitzki. Now Lynch drives on Ceballos. And a foul called. Oh, it's an offensive foul on George Lynch.
Lynch made the move on the baseline and then came back in with his body. Here he comes. Watch him come back into Ceballos. See him use that right arm just a little bit. He got it into the chest of Ceballos and tried to guide him. And he got caught.
Eric Snow putting pressure on Finley. 2 minutes into the game. Finley comes back to Nowitzki. Dirk driving on Snow, and a foul called on Eric Snow.
Philadelphia number 20,
First team foul.
Nowitzki flooring the ball, trying to get to the basket. It's a wonderful compliment when he does that to his ability to shoot that outside shot.
Dirk Nowitzki already has 169 free throws, as you see, and that's second among second-year players. Dirk will be involved in the All-Star weekend as well, playing in the rookie game, as last year's rookies will play this year's rookies.
That's Nowitzki in transition on a pass from Finley. Kaboom.
And Dirk splits the free throws. The rebound still loose. Finally grabbed by Hill. Finley knocks it away to CEBALLOS. Rejected by Ratliff. Nowitzki coming down. It's popped loose, and here comes Lynch.
Good competitive game. Oh, a charge. My goodness.
In the open court, not called. Or is it? It is called.
That is the 30th charge in 30 games for Eric Strickland. Either charges or offensive fouls that he has been able to draw. Look at this. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's not a lot of fun.
And that's the second foul on Lynch. Billy Owens ready to come on for the Sixers. Finley to the baseline. Back to CEBALLOS. The long rebound, Eric Snow. Snow with a pass ahead, and they get the layup. Allen Iverson scoring his first two. And the Sixers lead by 1.
Larry Brown likes that offensive pressure.
You know what I think he likes too, Bob, is early energy from his team after playing last night.
I agree with you. I'm sure he talked about that.
Strickland with a fadeaway. Picked off by Lynch.
Rebounding number is already 7-2 in favor of Philly.
This is Hill. CEBALLOS the rebound for the Mavericks. Dirk with a quick look at it. And it rebounds into the hands of Ratliff.
You're going to shoot it with Ratliff there. You need to shoot it quickly because he will block shots.
As Theo Ratliff made his move across the lane, a foul called on the Mavericks. It's on Bradley.
Foul, Dallas, number 44, Sean Bradley. His
First foul on Bradley. Non-shooting foul.
Into the game.
Ratliff with 4 rebounds and a block early on in the ball game.
Billy Owens, number 30 in the game for Philadelphia, replacing Lynch, who goes out with 2 fouls. 8:40 left in the first. Finley guarding Snow. Iverson out of the corner. Allen Iverson hits it from deep. It's a 2-point goal. He has 4.
He did a very good job freeing himself up. No, he knows how to get open.
He's a scorer, no question.
Yes, he is.
And what the Sixers are looking for is someone to complement him and to help out with the offensive load. Around the horn, the Mavericks work it to CEBALLOS. Cedric with a shot up, missed, and ripped out by Hill. Snow leaves it for Hill. Hill fakes on Nowitzki. Now Hill comes out to Ratliff, who drives on Nowitzki, runs into Bradley. And it's Billy Owens missing that shot. Offensive rebound to Tyrone Hill, knocked out of bounds to Philadelphia.
Right now, Philadelphia's dominance on both backboards is probably the outstanding thing happening in the ball game. Another look at it. They will get on the boards strong. They're quick jumpers. They're good jumpers.
And they've hit the Mavericks with a real toughness here early that the Mavericks are going to have to match. Bradley had it and lost it, but a foul called on Owens. They're contesting everything.
Yeah, they are. They're going after the outlet pass, challenging outlet passes a little bit, which slows down a fast break. That's what Larry Brown's trying to do. Part of what he's trying to do, certainly. Saw the foul committed right there by Billy Owens.
His first, 2 team fouls, 9-4. The Sixers have the rebound edge. Finley got some space. Tip try miss by Strickland, and it's cleared by Hill. Iverson, around a pick by Hill. Outside to Owens. Now Ratliff. Shot clock at 10. Iverson with the outside jumper. Tipped away to CEBALLOS. Strickland has leaped out. Up ahead to Nowitzki. Dirk to Finley. Michael Finley scoring.
Earlier it was Finley that gave the pass to Nowitzki, who got the dunk. That time it was Nowitzki who gives the pass to Finley, who uses the glass and scores. Unselfish play.
1-point lead for the Sixers. Iverson on the move. Lays it high and in.
That is voice for him. That's one thing he will do, Jim. He will challenge big players inside. He'll go inside and challenge them. He just did that with Bradley.
Mavericks down 3. Bradley against Hill, shoots the set shot good. It's a 1-point game.
Pretty good pace going here, both ways.
6:23 left in the first, almost halfway through. Not a lot of scoring, though.
The scoring not as good as either coach would like to have it.
Hill underneath, fouled by Bradley, his second, and a timeout taken. Hill will be on the line when we come back. 6:17 for the opening quarter. The 76ers lead the Mavs by 1.
I'm Jim Rome. Tonight on The Last Word, Howie Long, an 8-time Pro Bowler and Emmy-winning broadcaster, has just been elected to the Hall of Fame. We'll talk to him about that at 11:30 tonight on Fox Sports Net.
Fox Sports News Primetime wraps up all the day's NBA highlights, including intimate post-game interviews. It makes me feel like I know the players' fiendish little secrets, like we're two little schoolgirls who have pillow fights and tickle fights. You'll understand what I mean when you watch NBA highlights on Fox Sports News.
Whoa, what's up? Oh, see, that's a miss. It's lame. Sports drinks, colas, like that's working up there, but you get something good. You know why you don't have game? Because you don't got milk. That's why. Vitamin D. You want the D, you need me. Oh, right there. Basket's that way, Chief. Yeah.
Want game? Milk has 9 essential nutrients for active bodies.
You know what? When you guys are done denying, your beverage problem, give me a call. I'll be in the fridge. Come on, Shake.
The movie that's on every critic's top 10 list is on Direct Ticket. A film for the whole family. An instant classic.
This is the greatest discovery since television.
One of the best films of the year. E.T. all over again.
He's my friend.
Outstanding. Built to last. A winner. Fabulous. A success. Remarkable. Action-packed. An animated wonder. Inventive. The Iron Giant on Direct Ticket.
This is unbelievable.
Only on Direct TV.
Mavericks Hornets, Thursday at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
Tonight's scouting report tells us a little bit more about Tyrone Hill. His game is rebounding. We've already seen that here tonight. He has 3 already. He moves well without the ball. He's not a big-time scorer, but he will run the floor well. You get him in transition around the basket, and he will finish well.
He's a 73% free throw shooter as he goes to the line. Last night, or the last game against the Mavericks, I should say, was way back in '97. Played 42-minute game and had 16 rebounds.
He's an excellent competitor. He's in his 10th year in the league. Knows how to get rebounds inside. Works hard to the ball.
Sixers with a 1-point lead. 6:17 left. The Mavericks a 4-game winning streak coming into this. Philadelphia a 3-game losing streak.
Back in 1995, J.D., Hill was an all-star.
This is both free throws this time. And Bradley stays in the game with 2 fouls. Finley against Snow. Buckner is on. Backs in. On Iverson. Sets up CEBALLOS for 3.
Boy, when he gets time to get his feet set and get a good look like that, he shoots that shot very well.
So the Mavericks take the lead. Buckner is guarding Iverson. Back cut Iverson, slapped away by Bradley, recovered by Buckner.
That particular defensive sequence was covered in the shoot-around today.
2 in a row for CEBALLOS.
Bradley has a responsibility of trying to help out on backdoor cuts, and that's what he did. That was nice defensive execution that led to that basket by CEBALLOS.
The Mavericks have opened up a 5-point lead, scoring 6 in a row, and Snow drills it from the outside. First 2 points for Eric Snow. Finley hounded by Snow.
Mavericks have only turned the ball over 1 time. That will certainly help.
Here's Buckner, sets up Bradley in the lane. It's blocked by Ratliff.
You see how quickly he came off the floor.
Now Billy Owens. Tyrone Hill challenging in the paint. Knock loose. Recovered by Owens with 12 to shoot. Nothing there lefty, and it's CEBALLOS on the move for the Mavericks. Underneath to Buckner. And a foul.
Nice pass from Cedric CEBALLOS. He took good care of the basketball. It was was a rib dribble. He came out with a defensive rebound. CEBALLOS kept it in the middle, gives it up to a sliding Buckner on the baseline who uses the glass and puts it away. Second look at it right here. Nice pass, nice finish.
That foul was on Owens, his second. Buckner misses the free throw. Owens grabs the rebound. Mavericks are up by 5 with 4:35 left in the first.
Oh.
And an offensive foul on Ratliff.
Well, I'm telling you, Buckner really took a shot at the old Ratliff.
Number 42, Ratliff.
So Ratliff taking a hard early foul to send a message, perhaps, to the way it's going to be tonight.
20-second timeout.
Ratliff was trying to set a pick to free up his man. And when Buckner hit it, he hit it hard. Let's hope that he will be all right.
20-second timeout taken, brought to you by Deja Blue, purified bottled drinking water.
He hasn't moved very much since he's been down. Took a pretty good shot. Right side of your screen, you'll see it a little bit here.
They will keep the 20.
You see Buckner coming in 21. He goes down there. You see the shot he took somewhere up above the shoulders.
Timeout taken, 4:32 for the first. The Mavericks lead by 5.
The hardest thing about getting a Whataburger breakfast is deciding what to get.
It was like, boom! It hit me right in the face.
I like breakfast on a bun. Got sausage.
Or bacon. It has egg.
Melted cheese. On a bun.
Crispy bacon, delicious sausage, egg, American cheese on a toasted bun. Breakfast on a bun. Only 99 cents for a limited time at Whataburger.
I went crazy. I could not wait to go to Whataburger.
Real food, real fresh for real folks since 1950.
Happy 50th, Whataburger.
Getting rated T for teens.
Yeah, I'm here for my license.
Get behind that yellow line.
Yeah, I know. License, please.
You better get out of my face. And I gotta get your punk license back.
I know.
What I got on you? You drive through the mall, the subway, city bar. You might got
That was some big air.
What's your problem?
Hey, that's what I get paid for. I made some serious cake that day.
Come do taxi on Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
Want to color your gray hair and get a natural look? It's easy with Just for Men.
You look so natural, no one can tell with Just for Men. No one can tell with Just for Men.
Simply shampoo in Just for Men, and in 5 minutes, rinse. Just for Men blends away gray. The gray is gone, matched up to the rest of your hair.
You look so natural, no one can tell with Just for Men.
Dallas leads at 17-12. Greg Buckner coming across the lane. Ran into a pick set by Theo Ratliff. Watch him right in the middle of your screen. You see Ratliff come in with that left shoulder a little bit. Really nailed Buckner. He went down, but he did walk off the floor of his own accord. There he goes. He's out of the ball game right now. Hopefully he will be all right.
Strickland back in. The Mavericks in the middle of a 10-2 run as they have opened up this 5-point lead. Strickland brings it up against Iverson. Mavericks using the running game to their advantage so far. CEBALLOS drives on Owens. Rejected by Ratliff.
You see where he was waiting for it. He was up in the air waiting for it.
His third block, and Nowitzki got a piece of Iverson's layup, and here come the Mavericks with a 3-on-2. Finley couldn't get Ratliff to bite.
Yep.
And it's Owens with a rebound.
You are right. Do you realize the shot blocker was there?
And now it's Ratliff connecting offensively. He has 4 points so far. 3-point contest with 3:49 left in the first.
JD, I remember when Ratliff came into the league, when he was drafted by Detroit. Doug Collins couldn't believe how quickly he could elevate off the floor, and loved his skills defensively and rebounding.
That's Bradley working his way in. Yeah, remember that. Sean Bradley with 6. Bradley has played with 2 fouls through about half of this first quarter.
And played pretty well. He's been productive. There's another illegal pick.
And this one is called on Hill. Tyrone Hill with his first.
I'll tell you what, they are moving around. Philadelphia is on those picks, creating problems, but getting caught some of the time. You see the picker right there. number 40, move. Here's a second look at it. You see him move into Strickland.
Nowitzki finds Finley. Finley against Snow. 6 Philadelphia turnovers so far. 8 on the shot clock. Strickland underneath. Comes outside instead to CEBALLOS for 3. And the long rebound to the floor. Owens trying to dig it away from CEBALLOS. And here's Snow. Iverson along the baseline. Went up among the big people and drew the foul. He'll shoot 2.
That's Iverson once again, not afraid to go inside and challenge bigger players.
Finley called for that foul, his first.
Iverson elevates very well. He has good quickness. Frequently, he beats bigger players off the floor, and the ball is gone by the time they have reacted.
Here's Matt Geiger coming on for the 76ers.
Geiger's the kind of a player that will battle inside. He'll rebound the basketball very well. He will distribute it, and most of the time when he scores around the basket.
And now he'll be matching up with Sean Rooks, who has replaced Bradley. Iverson missing the second free throw. The Mavs up by 4. Nowitzki. Strickland against Iverson. CEBALLOS leaves it for Finley. Michael Finley with his second basket.
See, that all started with an inside-outside game. Strickland's ability to distribute the ball outside to CEBALLOS. CEBALLOS draws the defender, dishes it off to Finley. Finley gets a look.
Mavericks with their biggest lead at 6 and 2:17 left in the first. Geiger from the outside. Matt Geiger showing you he's got some range.
Face-up jump shots he will do. If you can make him floor the ball, he will not do that. But if he can catch and shoot, he's a little bit more comfortable.
Again, the Mavericks lead by 4. Finley around the Nowitzki pick. CEBALLOS fires for 3. 76ers on the move after the Ratliff rebound. Billy Owens fouled by Rooks and will shoot 2.
Foul Dallas, number 45, Sean.
You can log on at NBA.com/Mavericks and click onto the Email the Mavericks section and send us your email during the first half of this game. If we choose yours and we answer your question on the air, 2 tickets to a future Mavericks game and dinner for 2 in the Mavericks Club. Owens missing on the first free throw. You saw Aaron McKee come in. Here's Hubert Davis coming on for the Mavericks, replacing CEBALLOS.
But Billy Owens has just never lived up to the ranking that, where he was drafted. First round, 3rd overall back in 1991, but he's never measured up to that high draft pick.
Splits the free throws. It's a 3-point game.
He has skills. Owens has basketball skills. There's no question about that. He just has never been able to put it all together for some reason.
Tonight he's been a good rebounder. 5 rebounds in a short amount of time out there. Nowitzki, nope. What you're seeing here is a very tough Philadelphia defense. They really get after you, and they're forcing the Mavericks sometimes to take some shots that they're not accustomed to.
Yeah, it's a good physical team. It's a team that plays hard.
Rooks makes the steal here, and the Mavericks come out. The Sixers remind me of the old-time Eastern Conference defensive team. Let's check in with Chris Arnold.
Jim and Bob, I have a Dennis Rodman update for you. He has flown into Dallas with Mavericks owner Mark Cuban. He will not be at tonight's game because Dennis and Mark said, hey, this is Michael Finley's night. He's an all-star selection. So I'm sure he's watching the game right now. Hello, Dennis. Back to you, Bob. Tim.
All right, here's Iverson on the back cut. Allen Iverson with the layup. He has 9 points so far. Larry Hughes, number 21 in the game for Philadelphia. The Mavericks up by 1. Here's an illegal defense call on the Sixers. It's on Geiger, the first one of the game. Sideline out of bounds for the Mavericks with 14 to shoot.
Geiger was a guilty party. He acknowledges that. No question from Larry Brown.
Nor John Calipari, his assistant, sitting next to him. Pull-up shot for Strick. Nope. Ripped down by Geiger.
Oh, he gets it back.
Takes it away from him. And sets up with a 3-ball. Eric Strickland with a steal, and then sticks the 3.
How about that? You miss a 2 inside, you don't get the rebound, but you deflect the ball loose, you pick it up, back up to 3, and drain it.
Shot clock at 16, 32 seconds for the quarter. They may be looking to shoot early. Iverson trying to shake loose. 9 to shoot. They've lost their 2 for 1. Iverson's outside shot. Tipped away. Nowitzki grabs it. Now the Mavericks can play it out. Strickland takes the early shot instead and hits it.
That is not what Don Nelson wanted him to do. Nelson reaches up and just holds his head when the ball went in.
5 seconds left. Iverson all the way to the hoop. Iverson scores with 2.1 left in the first.
That's long pass
to Finley, and Michael Finley missed on the layup. So the first quarter comes to an end at Reunion. Iverson with 11 points in the opening quarter. The Mavericks led by as many as 6, and right now lead it by 4.
The hells we have lived through and live through still have sharpened our senses and toughened our will. The night has been long. This morning, I look through your anguish right down to your soul. I know that together we can be made whole, and still we rise.
Injuries just go hand in hand with sports. And everybody from the pros to peewees rely on a unique team of specialists. A group of physicians, therapists, and sports scientists all dedicated to getting the athlete back in the game. It's why we're the #1 choice of the Dallas Stars, Mavericks, Sidekicks, Bird, and the Mesquite Rodeo. Baylor Healthcare System, the #1 choice of fans, too.
So, they'll get off the bus, pick out the car they want, be on their way in seconds.
We'll call it Fast Break, our fastest way to rent a car.
Can we get people from the airport to their car quicker? We can if we give everyone jet propulsion packs.
Crack open the bleeder valve and fill the tank to 800 psi. What?
I like the fast break idea.
That's a great idea. I like that one. Okay, let's go with that one. Wow.
If you ever had a chance with Nadia, this is it.
What a loser.
Guys, she said it.
I love you. There's just some things you need to learn.
Well, this is the female form.
You have to give her what she's never had. Yeah. I'm getting kind of antsy.
You guys are pathetic.
American Pie. This month on DirecTV. Now.
Thrasher Stars, Wednesday at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
Portions of tonight's game brought to you by Deja Blue, purified bottled drinking water. Deja Blue, it's pure and refreshing. Oftentimes I get asked, what does a big-time professional pronouncer do when he's not pronouncing? Well, he doesn't exactly know.
I tell you, you blow this place up, and that'll be the end for all of us. How about this? Philadelphia shoots 50% from the floor to the Mavericks 41%, and they out-rebound Dallas 20-10. Where are you, Dennis Rodman? And they're behind on the board by 4.
Because of those 8 turnovers. And the 3-point shots made by the Mavericks. Iverson gets chased out. Larry Hughes. Geiger with 8 to shoot. Hubert Davis the rebound.
Geiger made the first one, but more often than not, you're going to want him to shoot that as compared with operating down low.
Finley with McKee on him. Nowitzki fires. Dirk Nowitzki has his second basket. 5 points in the game.
The timing on the pass was very good. It was a pick down and a pop out, a little bit of a curl move by Nowitzki, and he made it work.
Aaron McKee, Iverson hounded by Buckner. Good to see Buckner back in the game. 12 to shoot. Geiger with a lob pass under to Ratliff.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he is fun to watch around the basket. Ratliff is 3 out of 3 from the floor. He elevates so quickly and jumps so very well.
And Tyrone Hill does too.
Yes, he does.
And both of those guys waiting for you most of the night. 10 to shoot. Brooks backs in on Ratliff. Gets the hook up there. Sixers back, looking to cut it to 2.
That's going to be a tough shot for Rooks over Ratliff.
Iverson has to come back to recover the loose ball.
Oh, what a move to his right. Man.
And Iverson with a shot up, but a foul called before the shot. It's on Buckner.
Foul, Dallas, number 21, Greg Buckner.
Don't forget the last word. And the guest, NFL analyst and 2000 Hall of Famer enshrinee Howie Long tonight, 11:30 on Fox Sports Net. Pass underneath, recovered by Geiger.
Pretty good job there by Philadelphia of getting a little bit of that baseline penetration on the right side and baseline drift on the left once again.
Here's Nowitzki over Ratliff. Ratliff maybe got a piece. It fell short. Anyway, at the other end, Ratliff unable to handle the pass from Aaron McKee.
I don't think that'll bother Larry Brown too much, that kind of a play, because you're trying to make things happen. You're being aggressive. You're trying to go over the top of the defense and get an easy shot.
Now they're picking up near midcourt. Iverson putting pressure on Hubert Davis.
It's because of Davis's presence. That's who they want to go after. They just don't want to give him any looks at the basket.
Sean Rooks takes up slack and fires. Left it short. There's the follow, though, by Buckner. Loose ball grabbed by Philadelphia. McKee ahead to Hughes. They come out with a run out. Hughes the dunk on a setup from Iverson.
Nicely done.
6 in a row for the Sixers.
Couple of look at a half-court trap. They're staying in that trap now.
Iverson takes it away from Rooks. Allen Iverson coast to coast, and Philadelphia has the lead. Now Nelly is taking a timeout. 9:22 for the first half. 30-28 Sixers.
This is Steve Nash of the Dallas Mavericks. The mission of the Dallas Mavericks Foundation is to assist young people through programs stressing education, good health, and skills necessary for their future success. It is our privilege to lend our support to worthy individuals and organizations in our community. We welcome and encourage your participation as well. For information on the Dallas Mavericks Foundation, please call 972-988-DUNK. Together, we can make a difference.
To test drive the all-new Ford Excursion, now available from Ford Outfitters, stop by your Texas Ford dealer today and see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Love is in the air. Better be ready for your very special Valentine with a gift from America's leading jeweler. This Valentine's Day, let a diamond show your heart's in the right place.
No place but Diamonds merchandise. All diamonds up to 50% off for your Valentine. And from your heart to hers, a 1-carat diamond heart pendant. Now only $199.90, just in time for Valentine's Day. Shop in-store, by phone, or online. No place but Diamonds merchandise.
Philadelphia on an 8-0 run has taken a lead at 30-28. Look at the trap here. They've gone to a half-court trapping defense. Finley gets trapped. He will make the pass over here to Rooks. But Allen Iverson gets inside, gets a piece of the ball, picks it off, and goes the rest of the way and scores. Pass to Rooks. Iverson, deflection, recovery, basket at the other end.
13 points for Allen Iverson. The Sixers 4 of 5 from the field in this quarter.
And they extend defensively and go to full court pressure. They're going right after the Mavericks.
And the Mavericks at one time, I think, were up 9-2 on fast break points. Larry Hughes putting pressure on Buckner.
It's a nice defensive adjustment by Larry Brown, and it's created some problems.
Finley against Hill. Hubert Davis run off the 3-ball, so he drives into the lane. Rebound tipped out, Iverson with it.
Tell you what's happening inside. The Mavericks are conscious of those shot blockers.
A superb pass by Iverson to Hill, and Tyrone Hill with 4 points. That's 10 straight by the 76ers.
I think Davis that time was looking for that shot blocker inside, or at least conscious of him, and that will affect you.
Finley against McKee. McKee chopped it away, but he's called for the foul. Aaron McKee thought he had the ball.
Foul number 8, Philadelphia.
Inside Southwest recruiting on signing day tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Net.
Sean Bradley returns to Dallas.
Nash is into the ball game for Hubert Davis right now. I think Nelly wants to see what Nash might be able to do in terms of finding the open man against that pressure. The one good thing about Brown going to this pressure in the second period is the fact that the Mavericks will have some real time at halftime to adjust to that. A lot of time coaches do not do that until the third or the fourth period, so the teams do not have that halftime segment to make those adjustments.
32-30, Finley has 6. Nash putting on some pressure here against Aaron McKee. McKee with a lob pass into Hill. Bradley shows. Now it's Hughes got surrounded underneath, stayed with it on the reverse side and drew the foul on Bradley. That's his third.
Well, I tell you, Larry Hughes played his collegiate basketball at St. Louis. He is very talented, extremely athletic with good basketball skills. He gets it back right there.
Wait a minute. I don't think that touched anyone but him. He let go of it and then came down with it, didn't he?
But it was it not blocked?
I don't know. Was it blocked?
Let's see it. Maybe we can see it again.
Anyway, fourth among active players in three-point attempts.
Here's Hughes down low, makes the move, goes up.
He takes it down, then he catches it.
If it was not touched, that should be a travel.
Yeah, anyway, it's the third foul on Bradley. He's out of the game. Nowitzki back in.
He was the 76ers leading scorer off of the bench 1 year ago as a rookie. Well, look at the Sixers staying with that pressure.
And use him in trade rumors now with Philadelphia. Finley goes all the way to the hoop. He's fouled by McKee. That's the second foul on Aaron McKee. 16 fouls, too.
Sixers have worked very hard against Michael Finley. Really, they've done a nice defensive job, period.
And they do this most nights. They come out and really defend pretty well in that team concept. And they've picked up their shooting, too. 5 of 7 in this quarter. Nash having some problems. He rolls inside, comes back to Nowitzki. Geiger flies at him and is called for the foul. First foul on Geiger.
Well, it wasn't real pretty, but Nash was able to maintain control of the ball. But they were getting after him pretty good. Philadelphia is really trapping the ball when given opportunities. When you turn your back or you go to the sideline, they're right there. You want to be very conscious of that. Whoa.
Eric Snow is checked in, number 20, replacing Aaron McKee. Buckner gets all the way to the cup. Nice move by Greg Buckner.
He really exploded up, too, and elevated well. That was a good move.
So the Mavericks hang in. They're down by just 2 with 7:33 left in the half. Buckner against Iverson. And away from the ball, we get a illegal defense call on Dirk Nowitzki. First of the game against the Mavericks, each team with one.
I think what Nowitzki did was he crossed that imaginary line on the center of the floor. See where Nowitzki is right down in here? See his man's out here? That's too far away.
10 to shoot. Geiger. Inside pass stolen by Finley. They tried to go to Iverson. Finley cracks that 3. Michael Finley has 9, 5 in this quarter, and the Mavericks have taken the lead.
All-Star Michael Finley, Western Conference All-Star. Congratulations to you too, Mrs. Finley, and all of your family.
The pass from Snow is out of bounds to the Mavericks with 7 minutes left in the half.
That was not a real good pass. That was not Iverson's fault right there.
Nash comes back to Finley. Another 3 try by Finley. Sixers the rebound. Eric Snow guarded by Buckner. Larry Hughes to the baseline. Finley the rebound.
CEBALLOS battling inside against Hill. Good job.
Here's Nowitzki with a quick look over Geiger. And it's cleared by Larry Hughes.
Mavericks missing some shots that they normally make, and that's an example of one right there. Nowitzki not getting that one to go, but give the 76ers credit because they are scrambling defensively.
Iverson misses a long-range jumper, and the Mavericks come back with a 1-point lead. Nash finds Ceballos wide open for three.
That's why you push the ball. Why run a half-court offense against a team that is trapping you and running a half-court zone trap when you can push it and get good, wide-open, quick shots?
8 straight points for the Mavericks and a 4-point lead. Eric Snow going inside, the ball knocked out of bounds to Philadelphia, and a timeout taken. 5:51 for the half. The Mavs lead it by 4.
The hells we have lived through and live through still have sharpened our senses and toughened our will. The night has been long. This morning, I looked through your anguish right down to your soul. I know that together we can be made whole. And still we rise.
And now, a simple question for everyone who isn't a millionaire quite yet.
Okay.
Where should you look on the web to get total internet service absolutely free?
Oh, I know this one. It's freei.net.
Total internet service?
Yeah.
Absolutely free?
Yeah, it's freei.net.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Freei.net.
Definitely. Freei.net.
Want to phone a friend?
In Texas, there are places without fences, without limits, without boundaries. To get to them, you'll need an outfitter. Your Texas Ford dealers proudly present Ford Outfitters, the best selection of sport utilities ever assembled, including Texas bestsellers Ford Explorer and Expedition, now both with low 3.9 financing. Ford Outfitters at your Texas Ford dealers. It's the best lineup of SUVs on earth. It's also why Ford is the best in Texas.
Jim, my friend, we are talking with Derek Harper. They're giving him a standing ovation. Now, Derek Harper has rejoined the Dallas Mavericks, the new Vice President of Business Relations. Derek, how does it feel to be home in this standing ovation?
Well, obviously, this is a wonderful night for me. Coming back here brings back some of the greatest memories I've ever had as a basketball player, and I'm just privileged to be reunited with the Dallas Mavericks.
And I understand that you're not quite retired from the Pistons, but it's just a mere technicality.
Well, I don't have to retire from Detroit. I'm allowed to be a Dallas Maverick, and I'm happy to be.
One other question as we walk off the court here. I was talking with Mark Cuban. He says Dennis Rodman is in town. He went and got him. You played with Dennis last season. What can the Dallas Maverick fans expect from him as a player? Because you got to learn a little bit about him.
I don't think it's any secret that Dennis Rodman is a great rebounder. He's a great defensive player. And those are two things that this team lacks. And I think if you can bring Dennis in here and he can set the right example for these young players, it's going to be a good fit.
Very good. Hopefully the deal gets done. Thanks, Derek.
All right.
Back to you, Jim.
Okay, Chris, Allen Iverson scoring. He's got 15, and the Sixers have cut it to 2. Ceballos on the attack for the Mavericks and draws the foul going in. The foul on Iverson, that's his first.
I like the recognition on the part of Ceballos that time when he backed out on the wing over there, recognizing that Geiger had him. He immediately floored the ball and tried to get to the basket. When doing that, you're either going to draw a foul, which he did, or you're going to draw other defenders to you, which gives you the opportunity to distribute the ball to the open man.
Cedric Ceballos, 3 3-point field goals in this first half, and now he's got 10 points in the game.
In the game from Philadelphia,
3-point Mavericks lead.
Coming into the game, George Lynch, by the way, is a Plano resident. Right up the toll road, that's where he lives.
Going out is Geiger with Lynch on.
Ceballos with 4 rebounds, a couple of assists. 3 out of 5 on 3-pointers. All 3 of them out of that right corner.
Yep. 11 points for Cedric. So the Mavericks, who had relinquished the lead, now back up by 4. 5:15 for the half, and Strickland knocked it loose. Ceballos has it. And then it's knocked away from him, and the Mavericks will have it out of bounds.
in the game from Philadelphia, number 8.
Fox Sports News tonight. Get all the day's scores and highlights and breaking stories weeknights at 6 on Fox Sports Net. Mavs have it in play. Larry Hughes guarding Strickland. Outside to Finley, on to Nash. Nash all the way inside, sets up Nowitzki.
Heck of a pass by Steve Nash. A difficult pass around the defender.
It's a 6-point lead for the Mavericks, which equals their largest.
And turnovers a big story in this ballgame. Philly with 12 of them.
They were flirting with one here, but a foul called on Strickland.
Mavericks have only 3 turnovers.
First foul on Strick, the Mavs with 3 team fouls.
This has been an extremely competitive game, a game that's been played hard by both teams. Mavericks had one really period in the ballgame where they sort of lost it mentally when Larry Brown went to a half-court trap and some full-court pressure. Mavericks didn't adjust immediately, but Nelly took a timeout, and the adjustment has been good ever since.
Let's see what the Sixers do now if Larry Brown opts to press after the free throw by Hughes. 6 points for Larry Hughes. There's some pressure. Snow guarding Nash. 4:38 for the half. Nash shoots the 3 ball short. And grabbed off the floor by Hill.
That is probably an ill-advised shot right there. When you're working that hard on the dribble, you've got to find that open man.
And a foul on Nash against Hughes on the pass.
Foul, Dallas.
Steve Nash with his first. 14 fouls on the Mavericks.
14th foul.
Sideline out of bounds with 4:27 left in the half. Philadelphia came in tonight 9-12 on the road. They're at Houston Thursday. To wrap up the road trip, Hughes 8 to shoot. Hughes under pressure and a jump ball called. Strickland tied him up.
What else can you say? It's Eric Strickland again with a good defensive play. It's a hustle play. It's an effort play. Watch it. He reaches out, ball is loose. He just goes down and gets it.
Hustle to it.
Could have been a foul coming over the top right there, but it's not.
Sixers get the tap. Eric Snow with it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 4:10 for the half. We got the makings of a defensive contest tonight.
Pick and roll, left side of the floor. They free up Hughes for the jumper.
Missed on the 3, trying Nowitzki the rebound. Now to Strickland in the middle. Nash from the outside. Yep, a 3 for Nash.
See, he had more time there. He had a bigger gap between himself and the defender, and that's what he needed.
The Mavericks 6 of 10 from 3-point range. They have opened up their biggest lead at 7. Pass knocked loose, but controlled by Lynch. Aaron McKee fires and hits. It's a 2 for McKee, his first points of the game.
And Mavericks quick to get the ball down the floor. That'll help against the pressing defense.
Finley being checked by Snow. 13 on the shot clock. CEBALLOS on to Nash. Back to CEBALLOS for 3. Tipped off the glass by Strickland and then ripped out by Lynch. Here's Snow. Blowing in is Larry Hughes, and he's fouled going to the basket. Foul on Finley.
Good play by Finley. He saved an easy 2-pointer right there. Very good offensive pressure by the 76ers that time. Nash goes down. Finley saves the 2-pointer and is quick to say something to Hughes right there about him just trying to prevent the easy shot. No problem. And Hughes just nodded as soon as Finley did that. That's Michael Finley all over again.
5 straight free throws for Hughes. Allen Iverson sitting it out right now. 15 points for Iverson tonight.
Leading scorer in the NBA, Allen Iverson. As you look at bench points, the edge to Philadelphia, 14-7.
And Hughes now has 8 of their 15 points scored. A 3-point Mavericks lead. 3 minutes for the half.
I don't think you're going to see a lot of separation by one team from the other team in this one here tonight.
I agree with that. Finley all the way along the baseline. An acrobatic move on the reverse, and he drew the foul. Finley will shoot 2 when we come back. A timeout with 2:55 left in the half. The Mavs by 3. 45-42. The Mavs lead by 3. 2:55 for the half. And today the reserves on the All-Star teams were filled out. Ray Allen, Dale Davis, Allen Houston, Reggie Miller, Dikembe Mutombo, Glenn Robinson, and Stackhouse from Detroit on the East. Michael Finley, of course, for the Mavericks. Karl Malone, Gary Payton, David Robinson, John Stockton, Rasheed Wallace, and Chris Webber rounded out in the West.
And once again, our congratulations to Michael Finley and to the entire Dallas Maverick organization. Not only is it good for Finley, good good for his family, but it's great for the Mavericks.
You know, Bob, I moonlight doing some other work around the NBA on an unnamed network. And wherever I go, coaches around the league have nothing but great things to say about Michael.
Well, I think the fact that they elected him to the All-Star game just tells you what they think of his overall ability. And you can support that by saying, remember that Michael Finley is one of only 3 players in the NBA. You got 29 teams with 15 players on each team, 12 active. He's one of only 3 that averages better than 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. The other 2 being Hill and Payton, Grant Hill and Gary Payton.
47-42 Mavericks after the free throws by Finley. Finley with 11 points tonight. Iverson back in the game. Nash guarding him. 11 to shoot. Snow with a quick burst along the baseline.
Hubert Davis was looking to play him off of the pick, and Snow went down the baseline and exploded and dunked the ball by the time anybody realized what happened.
He's
except
not
for
that
you.
tall. He's 6'3". Finley from the outside again, and the rebound picked off by Ratliff. Here's Snow, leaving it for Iverson, blocked by Nowitzki. Loose ball recovered by Nash. Ahead to Ceballos.
Shot blocker.
Cedric Ceballos with the layup.
Don't back away from shot blockers. Had Ceballos backed away from the shot blocker, I'd have bet you Ratliff would have blocked the shot. You got to challenge them once in a while, and if they block it, so what?
2 minutes left in the half. Inside to Ratliff, and he delivers off the jump hook. That's 8 points for Theo Ratliff. Nash being guarded by Iverson.
Not a very big lineup right now for Dallas. You got Nash, Ceballos, Davis, and Finley in the game.
Outside shot for Ceballos. Nope. And the ball tipped away by Larry Hughes, out of bounds to the Mavericks with a new 24-second clock. Minute 35 for the half. Good ball game.
Yes, it is. It's an outstanding game.
Nowitzki making a move on Hill. And Dirk was fouled. Philadelphia is over the limit, so it doesn't matter if it's in the act or not. Eric Snow with his second. Dirk Nowitzki, 1 for 2 tonight.
I'm not sure Eric Snow can figure that one out. He's wondering what he did.
Sean Rooks ready to come on for the Mavericks. Nowitzki left it short.
A little bit stiff in his lower body that time. That's a little bit unusual for Nowitzki.
It's Rooks for Ceballos with 1:27 left in the half. Dirk compensated that time. 8 points for him.
He did. He really did.
Eric Snow, Hubert Davis guards him. Minute 20 for the first half. Larry Hughes drives on Finley, dumps the ball off underneath the Ratliff, and he's got the layup.
Now, Nowitzki might have been able to draw a charge had he flopped. That's where he wants to flop. He stayed up and just, wanted to be a man about it.
Nowitzki, a quick move along the baseline. Nope, but it's tipped in by Rooks.
Good job by Rooks. Heck of a drive by Nowitzki. Coming up on the other side of the basket with a left hand. Sean Rooks, big play.
4-point game right now. 20-second timeout taken by the 76ers. 55.6 left in the half.
It's a good call by Larry Brown. He realizes how big this possession is. He wants to make sure everybody understands exactly the play that he wants. He's diagramming it right there. Nowitzki to the basket, comes up on the other side with his left hand. Doesn't get it to go, but Sean Rooks, that's a good job of coming to the basket. That tip-in doesn't happen if you don't go there. If you stand outside and watch, you make nothing happen.
Mavericks over the last 9 games, of which they've won 7. Averaging 106 points a game, 5 better than on the season. Opponent's field goal percentage way down, and they have a rebound edge. The inbounds comes into Aaron McKee.
Isolation right side of the floor for Iverson.
He's got 17.
He pulls up off the dribble and releases the ball so quickly that it's hard to attack him as a jump shooter.
Now Nash rubs him off on a Nowitzki pick. Back to Nash for 3.
Oh, he's short-armed that one.
Hey, short. Sixers come out strong with 30 seconds left. They could go for the 2-for-1. Iverson with a quick release. Recovered by Ratliff. Now they'll take it back out and play it out. Virtually no difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
Now they double team Iverson, force the ball out of his hands.
Lob inside to Hughes, loose and grabbed by Rooks. 8 seconds. Plenty of time for the Mavs. Nash, Nowitzki, loose. Sixers recover. 2 seconds. Aaron McKee over Rooks. And a very entertaining first half has come to an end at Reunion Arena with the Mavericks leading 52-50. And for a preview of what's coming up later tonight, let's go to the Fox Network Center for an update.
This Fox Sports News sports break is
time to go to the third quarter. And the Mavericks putting on some pressure. Eric Snow brings it up. Finley guarding him.
I like the adjustment by Don Nelson. You know, we're going to go at him defensively. He starts the ball game in full court pressure of the second half.
76ers find Ratliff, 8 to shoot. And Snow works free to tie the game.
Good move. He's an underrated player because he plays at the guard position alongside Allen Iverson, but Snow can play.
He averages 7.5 points a game, so between them they average about 38. 12 to shoot.
I like this matchup. Finley against Snow.
And as Finley backed in, he lost his footing. Some things don't figure in this league. And this is it.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Mavericks shot 39%. Were out-rebounded 32 to 18. And still led the game at halftime. But of course, as you see, far more turnovers for the Sixers and more three-point field goals for the Mavericks. Lynch, with his first points tonight, puts Philadelphia in front.
Pretty good start out of the locker room for the Sixers, and the Mavericks need to answer right now.
1 minute into the third. Finley, rejected by Lynch. Philadelphia in transition. Ratliff strong to the hoop. The basket is good, and a foul on Dirk Nowitzki.
Not a good start right now. Snow kind of got things going for the 76ers, hitting an opening jump shot. Finley turns, and Lynch comes over and gets the block. It's that front line again. That block shot led to this. And that's an easy 2 for Ratliff, and he goes to the line. Ratliff, Hill, and Lynch in that front line can rebound, defend, and really get after you.
13 points for Theo Ratliff, who's been perfect from the field tonight.
He's 6 out of 6 from the field with 8 rebounds and 3 blocks.
Philadelphia in front by 5. They've scored the first 7 in the third quarter, and Ceballos had it taken away by Lynch. It's been a defensive clinic so far to start the third quarter, and Nelly wants a timeout. 10:30 for the third. And this is a 20-second timeout. We understand 9 straight points for Philadelphia and a 7-point lead. That's 11 straight going back into the first half. This 20-second timeout brought to you by Deja Blue, purified bottled drinking water.
Philadelphia got the last 2 of that first half, and you combine that with what they've done here in this half, 9 straight, it's an 11-0 run, and it's what they've done off of their defense, and down inside with their bigger, aggressive, physical people.
The Mavericks to work at the length of the floor. Mavericks have only attempted 1 shot so far. Sixers 4 of 4. Strickland trying to shake free from Iverson. Ceballos out of the corner. Nope. And Ratliff the rebound. The rebounding totals continuing to mount for the 76ers.
You want to try to go down inside, go back, going to the basket, try to get to the line, but whatever you do, don't panic.
Eric Snow guarded by Finley. Iverson comes up shooting. Nowitzki the rebound over Lynch. Dirk finds Strickland for 3. And the 3 ball continues to fall for the Mavericks.
Mavericks needed that one, and they needed it badly.
Second one tonight for Strick. He's got 8 points in the game. 3-point field goals keeping the Mavericks in it. Iverson again.
Oh, he's a tough cover. He works so hard without the ball. I think that his ability to play without the ball is overlooked.
Now they come with some pressure. His steal by Snow. That ball is stolen. Snow spins away from Strickland, who's called for the foul. Strick has his second.
Iverson are going to have to flash to the middle, I believe, against that half-court trap, rather than to throw that ball across the floor. There's too much time while it's in the air. A steal here by Snow. He gets the deflection. Hill comes away with the recovery.
3 turnovers for the Mavericks in this quarter, and now the 76ers add to their total, which is 15. (61-55) Philadelphia. Almost 3 minutes into the second half.
Kelly takes Finley off of the box and puts him out front.
Nowitzki. Dirk strokes the 2-pointer.
I'll tell you what, the Mavericks can shoot the jump shot. Finley can shoot it, CEBALLOS can shoot it, Nowitzki can shoot it, Strickland can shoot it.
And in this hot run for the Mavericks, 8 wins in their last 11, they have improved their field goal percentage to 45% as a team. Iverson, Tyrone Hill, missed tip Ratliff. Nowitzki battles Lynch for the ball.
Boy, they chase the ball. Philadelphia chases the ball when you rebound it.
Finley swings to Nowitzki, 13 to shoot.
Got a shot blocker on you now. You got to be aware of that.
Oh man, that one had snow on it when it came. Oh, the layup is a goaltend block, so CEBALLOS is awarded the field goal. 13 for CEBALLOS.
That was a late whistle. Things are happening so quickly in there. Nowitzki with a shot. See, that was against the shot blocker. You want to be careful. That was CEBALLOS who took the ball out of the air and put it back up. Gets credit for the basket.
And he now has 15 points in the game, 61-59. Sixers the lead of the ball. Snow across the lane. Lynch with an open look. 2 hoops for Lynch. Make that 3 baskets in this quarter. 4 minutes into the second half. Philadelphia the 4-point lead. Mavericks led by as many as 7 in the first half. And again, Philadelphia getting a hand on a pass.
They rotated very well defensively that time. Coming off a ball game last night, having played in Denver, Larry Brown had this club ready to go. Their energy level's been outstanding.
And they're shooting well, too.
56% for the game.
Nash replacing Strickland for the Mavericks. Finley fires. The long rebound, CEBALLOS turns back to the basket, got turned away, and the 76ers have it.
That was Ratliff once again, I think, with a block shot inside.
And he and Hill are working around the basket defensively. It's tough. It's like fly swatters in there.
And then you can add Lynch to that. That could have been double dribble.
Ratliff shoots over Bradley. Rebounded by Bradley. Nash fires ahead to CEBALLOS. He handles a tough pass. Bradley down the lane. Shoots a sidewinder. Good. Sean Bradley. 8 points for Bradley. A 2-point lead for Philadelphia.
Snow got his hand on the ball, but Bradley pulled it away and hit an off-balance jumper there. Not really a jumper, just kind of put it up.
The Mavericks are hanging in. A hot start by Philadelphia in the third. Iverson on the back cut. No. Followed in, though, by Theo Ratliff. 15 for Ratliff.
Jim, I don't know what else we can say about their athleticism and their quickness off the floor around the basket, the way in which they rebound and attack the rim. We talked about it throughout the ballgame, and we continue to see it, so we have to continue to talk about it.
That's right. And that's their game. Bradley. CEBALLOS. Nope.
Block shot.
Again, and here's Iverson trying to get to the loose ball, and he couldn't save it in play. He was out of bounds. The Mavericks have it. After this timeout, 6:21 left in the third. The 76ers 65, the Mavericks 61.
So, Doctor, you've been studying the effects of Red Bull for months. What exactly have you discovered?
In the
Energy boundaries and biorhythmic fluctuations can make it difficult to maintain a baseline rating of muscular contraction and neurotransmittable impulses. Of course, you need the oxyribonucleic acidity and orbital phases of gravitational fluctuations can indeed result in a fibromyalgic Red Bull type of situation relevant as well, but with calibrated amounts of available regenerative tolerances.
Can you say that in English?
Simple, little man. Red Bull gives you wings.
There's a place where the best are dedicated to helping you become your best. The ultimate online sporting goods store, MVP.com. There's something about Jimmy the Tulip Tedeschi.
He's been to prison. He's paid his debt to society.
That has the whole neighborhood
I'm one of your biggest fans. Sexy?
dying to know more.
Jimmy the Tulip was a hitman. It's not important how many people I've killed. What's important is how I get along with the people that are still alive.
Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry, the whole 9 yards.
What got into him?
Rated R. Starts Friday, February 18th at a theater near you.
65-61 Philadelphia. It has been competitive. It has been a little roughhouse. Look at here. Look at the shot that CEBALLOS takes. Bangs that head on the floor when he goes down at the other end of the floor. Allen Iverson, Nowitzki after the ball. Iverson gets it. He goes flying out of bounds. Bodies going everywhere. Been a fun game to watch.
Defense has been the name of the game, especially from the Philly end. 9 of 10, or 9 of 19 for Iverson tonight for his 19 points. CEBALLOS 5 of 16, Finley 3 of 10 for the Mavericks, reflected by that Philadelphia defense. Here's DIRK. Dirk Nowitzki right down the pipe, and he's got 12 points tonight.
Had a rather lengthy discussion with Larry Brown, the coach of the Sixers, prior to the game. I've known Larry Brown for years, and he is very impressed with Dirk Nowitzki.
Aaron McKee guarded by Finley. Finley and Nash closing out on Iverson, who leaves it for Tyrone Hill. Nope. Lynch. Yep.
If it's not Ratliff, it's Hill. If it's not Hill, it's Lynch around the basket. Defensively and offensively, tipping the ball and rebounding.
George Lynch with all 8 points here in the third. CEBALLOS lays it in on a nice pass from Nash.
Off of the dribble with a left hand, Steve Nash. Nice delivery. CEBALLOS keeps going back in there. He's taking some shots in there, but he keeps going to the glass. I admire that and respect that.
Iverson off the pull-up. Rebounded by CEBALLOS, and now the Mavericks come out looking to tie. Lynch on CEBALLOS. Finley controls and fires. The game is tied at 67.
Michael Finley's got 13 points, and I want to tell you, he has worked for every single one of them. He has not gotten anything that's been easy all night.
CEBALLOS guarding Lynch. Off the ball. Dirk Nowitzki called for a foul in a wrestling match with Tyrone Hill. Don't forget the last word comes your way at 11:30 tonight on Fox Sports Net. Howie Long is the guest.
Tyrone Hill lost that mouthpiece. It came out.
They come in with 14 to shoot. On the bounce to Hill. Iverson for 3. Long rebound, loose. And grabbed by CEBALLOS. The Mavericks have a 3-on-1. CEBALLOS from Finley. Yep, and a foul.
You got to score on those kind of opportunities. Those are opportunistic possessions, and when you get them, you better get opportunistic baskets. But it comes from the defensive end of the floor. On the defensive end, CEBALLOS with the ball, gives it up to Finley, back to CEBALLOS.
First team foul.
Henrik CEBALLOS carrying the load offensively through a bad shooting night, but he's still scoring. The Mavericks have opened up a 3-point lead with 4:34 remaining in the third.
Tonight on Fox Sports News. Shocking news from the Super Bowl city as an NFL star is charged with murder. Plus, this coach may be ready to swim with the fish. And Sean Elliott's back in the saddle with the Spurs. Fox Sports News tonight.
Get your game face on as the Dallas Mavericks gear up for NBA action. Individual game tickets are on sale now at the Reunion Arena box office and at all Ticketmaster outlets. Dallas Mavericks games are all about fans, families, and fun. So come join the team. Be part of the show as the Mavericks battle the best of the NBA. Tickets start as low as $8. Call Ticketmaster 214-373-8000 and watch the Mavericks win you over, one fan at a time.
To test drive the all-new Ford Excursion, now available from Ford Outfitters, stop by your Texas Ford dealer today and see why.
Ford is the best in Texas. I'm Jim Rome. For that last word, Howie Long, an 8-time Pro Bowler and Emmy-winning broadcaster, has just been elected to the Hall of Fame. We'll talk to him about that at 11:30 tonight at Fox Sports Net.
70-67, the Mavericks have taken the lead. Cedric Ceballos with 9 of his 20 here in this third quarter.
Mavericks on a 7-0 run, and they have really responded to the challenge by Philadelphia. There's a long way to go in this one, but this Maverick team is a much different team than we've seen earlier in the year or in the past several years. They react to the challenge. You see a lot of pride, a lot of effort, a lot of togetherness. This thing is getting to be a lot of fun.
Lynch to Hill, blocked from behind by Nowitzki, out of bounds to the Sixers.
See the defensive recovery there? Hill didn't like it. He felt like he got fouled as Larry Brown looks on, along with John Calipari.
George Lynch with 11 on the shot clock, looking to bring it in. Nash a steal on a pass to Iverson. Now to Ceballos. He's got 22, and the Mavericks lead by 5.
Nash with the steal, Nash with the assist once again. This might be the best game we've seen Steve Nash play.
I agree.
In a Maverick uniform.
4 minutes left in the third, roughly. Iverson steps up and hits the little floater.
He is so quick. It's his quickness that frees him up. And then he gets up in the air so quickly when he elevates, and the release is quick. Everything about him is quick. I bet he sleeps quick.
He's got 21 points tonight. Bradley out on the perimeter. Now to Nowitzki. Nash with 8 on the shot clock. Ran into traffic. Fed Ceballos anyway. Cedric going for the spectacular move. Drew the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Or does he go to the basket? Cedric Ceballos. That's like home to him.
Foul is on Ratliff.
Nash really finding Ceballos. And Ceballos responding in a big-time way as a result of the Sixers defending Michael Finley so very well.
Ceballos shooting for his 23rd point tonight. That foul on Theo Ratliff, his second.
Let me remind our viewers that in the last 11 games, Cedric Ceballos has averaged 23 points, 9.3 rebounds, while shooting 49% from the field.
And the Mavericks have won 8 of those 11. Buckner is on for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki going out, and the Sixers have Matt Geiger back on for Tyrone Hill.
Mavericks get smaller right now with Buckner in the game, but maybe better defensively, and they don't lose anything strength-wise. Somebody's got to take Lynch over here. I'm trying to call out who's supposed to guard somebody.
That's Nelly's job.
Yes.
Iverson misses, and Bradley the rebound. Ceballos. Nash, the Mavericks looking for a 7-point lead. This would equal the largest. Here's Finley. 10 to shoot. Buckner left open. Now he drives the ball to the hoop. Nice to Bradley. It's a 7-point lead for the Mavericks.
Buckner on a dribble drive creates the opportunity for Sean Bradley and delivers in a timely manner.
14 to shoot for Philadelphia. Dallas has scored 13 of the last 15, and Ratliff guides that one home on a lob pass from Geiger.
Buckner was trying to front that low post man. Good execution by the 76ers.
17 points for Ratliff. He's closing in on a season high. Bradley in a crowd, fouled. and will shoot 2 if they rule he was in the act of shooting. It's on Ratliff, his third.
Watch Greg Buckner get inside here and then drops the ball off to Sean Bradley. Bradley, right place, right time. On that last possession by the Mavericks, Philadelphia gave you a good indication of what they're doing to Finley. They just ran at him, double-teamed him. When he made the spin move, he was able to find Bradley, but they're forcing the ball out of Michael Finley's hands, and why not? Brown has always liked Finley's talent and ability. He respects him. He doesn't want Finley to have shots.
Ratliff goes out. They've got Larry Hughes in the game. Sean Bradley shooting for his 12th point. And then lane violation.
Oh, my.
Bradley back to the line.
Oh, my. That is the kind of mental mistake that will really frustrate a guy like Larry Brown, who's been around for so long.
77-71. The Mavericks lead the 76ers. 78-71. About 2.5 for the third. Now Iverson starts with the ball in his hands.
Isolation left side of the floor. They're going to force it out. CEBALLOS comes over, and it worked.
Larry Hughes. Rebound Bradley.
Good defensive scheme by the Mavericks.
They finished it off with a defensive rebound. Here's Finley. Checked by Lynch. 12 to shoot. Finley works into the lane. Haynes the shot up. Geiger the rebound. Up ahead to Iverson, who has leaked out, and he's got the gimme. 23 for Iverson.
Finley did not get the call down low. He got hacked pretty good.
1:47 left. Third quarter at Reunion. This has been a good one.
Yes, it has.
Mavs by 5. Finley guarded by Snow. On the cut is Bradley. Nice play. Sean Bradley.
It's exactly the way they run that play from the wing. Bradley gives it up, and he makes that cut to the basket, and it's Michael Finley finding him.
7-point lead again for the Mavs. Iverson steps free. CEBALLOS a block. The ball out of bounds to Philadelphia with 12 to shoot.
You know, Iverson's temperament has been outstanding here tonight. I mean, he's played hard. He's played well.
He's learning. You know, you keep your temperament in control. It saves energy. And they need all of his energy at the offensive end. Bradley blocks the attempt by Snow. Lynch with a follow.
Bradley got it again.
Bradley again. And the Mavericks recover before the shot clock went off.
Sean Bradley, my goodness.
Nash got run off the 3, but Finley lines one up. And the long rebound ripped out of there by Snow. Here come the Sixers, a 4-on-2. Lynch missed on the scoop. The tip, nope. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Philadelphia.
That's Bradley's effort again. What's gotten into that guy lately?
He doesn't look like the same guy.
No, he doesn't. He really does not. What's Mark Cuban doing to him?
CEBALLOS comes out of the corner, sets up Bradley. His shot is blocked. A foul called, and Bradley on the line.
Edward CEBALLOS with the pass. Nelly's made some comments recently about CEBALLOS' ability to pass the ball to complement his ability to score the ball.
Hughes called for the foul. That's his second.
CEBALLOS gets inside, goes by Geiger again. Nice bounce pass to Bradley, who's making the cut to the basket. Now, you like to pass the ball to Bradley high. In that particular case, you can't do it. You're trying to split a double team. You almost have to make the bounce pass.
Sean Bradley has 15 points tonight, 9 in the third quarter. And the Mavericks have their biggest lead at 8.
He's been more physical, more enthusiastic, more energetic about what he's doing, and displaying a greater passion for wanting to play.
Snow up court for the Sixers. Iverson driving on Nash. Here goes Snow. Off the glass. Snow has 8. Only on the shot clock, about 6 difference. And the Mavericks lead by 6. a 29-point quarter in a defensive-minded game. 7 to shoot. Nash for 3.
Oh, Michael! All-star Michael Finley. Wow.
Back to 8. 6 seconds left. Iverson's high archer, no. Rebound to the floor, grabbed by Finley. They got a second. Finley from way in the backcourt. And it's over the top and out of bounds, but the Mavericks with a solid third quarter will start the fourth with their biggest lead of the night in a standing ovation at Reunion. 83-75 Dallas.
The hells we have lived through and live through still have sharpened our senses and toughened our will. The night has been long. This morning, I looked through your anguish right down to your soul. I know that together we can be made whole. And still we rise.
Love is in the air. Better be ready for your very special Valentine with a gift from America's leading jeweler. This Valentine's Day, let a diamond show your heart's in the right place.
No place but timeless merchandise. All diamonds up to 50% off for your Valentine. And from your heart to hers, a 1-carat diamond heart pendant. Now only $199.90, just in time for Valentine's Day. Shop in store, by phone, or online. No place but timeless merchandise.
The word is about, there's something evolving. Whatever may come, the world keeps revolving. They say the next big thing is here, that the revolution's near. But to me it seems quite clear that it's all just a little bit of history repeating.
Injuries just go hand in hand with sports. And everybody from the pros to peewees rely on a unique team of specialists. A group of physicians, therapists, and sports scientists all dedicated to getting the athlete back in the game. It's why we're the #1 choice of the Dallas Stars, Mavericks, Sidekicks, Bird, and the Mesquite Rodeo. Baylor Healthcare System, the #1 choice of fans, too.
The Mavericks are feeding off the energy and the offensive outburst from Cedric Ceballos. 24 points tonight. 9 rebounds. He had 11 in the third. The Mavericks 7 of 16 from three-point land. 23 for Allen Iverson, but he's 11 for 26 from the field.
And he is really a very good example of a volume shooter, and by that I mean he's a guy that takes a lot of shots to get his points. Sometimes you have to back up and look at his field goal percentage.
He averages 26 shots a game plus. Finley brings it up, hounded by Aaron McKee. Buckner passes on to Nash. Eric Snow guarding Nash. Finley with 5 to shoot. A tough defender on him. Outside shot over McKee. And Aaron McKee with the rebound. Philly runs the court. There's Geiger getting it blocked by Nowitzki. So the Mavericks with a shot block.
How about Nowitzki? He's starting to show some stuff at the defensive end of the floor.
Finley pours it in, and the Mavericks lead by 10.
You get a block shot out of Nowitzki, you get a basket at the other end by Finley because of it. Defense creates offense.
17 points for Finley tonight. The Mavericks with their biggest lead at 10 early in the fourth. Bradley defending against Ratliff. He got a little space, and Ratliff rolls it in. Theo Ratliff with a new season high, 19.
Bradley was pretty close to getting a block shot right there, and that would really help against a guy like Ratliff. It gives him something else to think about.
Steve Nash sets up Buckner. Theo Ratliff grabs it.
Nothing wrong with the offensive sequence. The shot was okay. The pass was okay.
Larry Hughes guarded by Buckner. McKee with Nowitzki on him. Ratliff has it now. Ratliff in deep. Theo Ratliff with 21, his career high is 27.
And a little bit of a half-court trap waiting for Nash right there. He goes away from Geiger.
You know, that pressure defense of the Sixers in the second quarter tonight was effective for a while. 10 to shoot. Nowitzki against Ratliff. Dirk dropping back on the fade into the hands of Geiger.
Because of Ratliff, he was dropping back on the fade.
Aaron McKee missing from the outside. The Mavericks come out running. Finley to Nowitzki. And Dirk is fouled by Eric Snow. Timeout taken. Snow has his third. We've got 9:55 for the game, and the Mavs up 6.
The hardest thing about getting a Whataburger breakfast is deciding what to get. It was like, boom! It hit me right in the face.
I like breakfast on a bun. It's got sausage.
Or bacon. It has egg.
Melted cheese.
On a bun.
Crispy bacon, delicious sausage, egg, American cheese on a toasted bun. Breakfast on a bun, only 99 cents for a limited time at Whataburger.
I went crazy. I could not wait to go to Whataburger.
Real food, real fresh for real folks since 1950.
Happy 50th, Whataburger.
Showtime.
Nobody brings teens the excitement of the NBA like TV's Inside Stuff.
Yeah, check that out, man.
Now NBA Inside Stuff magazine brings teens exclusive behind-the-scenes stories and original photos not available anywhere else. Call 1-800 or log on to NBA.com to order NBA Inside Stuff magazine. Follow all your favorite players with Inside Stuff, the NBA's official teen magazine. So call this toll-free number and say, I want the Inside Stuff.
An anthropologist
He was living with the gorillas, part of the animal group.
found in the act of murder. Now one psychiatrist must discover...
Are you a murderer?
Oh, yeah. What could turn a man of science into a creature of instinct? Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins. Academy Award winner Cuba Gooding Jr. Instinct.
What are you up to? Therapy?
Playing this month on Direct Ticket, only on Direct TV.
Thrasher Stars, Wednesday at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
Our email question tonight comes from Dan in Arlington, Texas. Hello. When was the three-point field goal adopted by the NBA, and what was the purpose? 1979, the purpose? More offense.
And it worked.
And it worked.
The Mavericks sure like it, I can tell you that.
It's one of the old rules in the ABA that came to the NBA about 4 years after 4 teams arrived on the scene.
Nowitzki at the line has 4 blocks in this ballgame tonight. 4. That is a season high for him in that statistical category. And Ratliff is 10 out of 11 from the field. He has 4 blocks in addition to 11 rebounds.
And the Mavericks lead by 8 after those free throws by Dirk. Dirk with 14 points tonight.
And 7 rebounds and 3 assists.
Here's Ratliff again. Bradley a block, but a foul. And Theo Ratliff gets to the line. The foul is called actually on Buckner. Inside Southwest Recruiting Signing Day tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. right here on Fox Sports Net. Theo Ratliff going to the free throw line, made his only attempt in the first half.
I'd rather have him shooting free throws than dunking the ball, I can tell you that. He doesn't miss many dunks. He hasn't missed anything tonight. 10 out of 11 from the field.
And 2 out of 2 from the line. 22 points for Ratliff, reestablishing a season high with each point scored and closing in on his career night, which is 27. Key moment in the game for the Sixers. They're trying to stay close with IVERSON on the bench. And Ratliff cuts the lead to 6.
And with IVERSON on the bench, it's a key moment for the Mavericks. They need to maintain the lead or increase it if at all possible.
Buckner working in the post. Backs in on Larry Hughes. Dirk Nowitzki ran off the 3 and sticks the 2.
But good thinking, good, smart play. He kept looking. He finally was able to shed the defender and get the open look.
Dirk's got 16. A little over 9 minutes remaining. Snow. McKee. The defense runs at him. Geiger gets the shot up over Bradley.
Defense really working hard. And I'll tell you, Scott Roth, Donnie Nelson, Charlie Parker, those guys are working hard, encouraging that defense right in front of their bench.
6-point contest. Nowitzki finds Nash. Buckner backing in on Hughes. And Bradley with a tip. It's taken out by Ratliff. Theo Ratliff all over the glass tonight. Tried to dump it off inside and ran over Bradley. The foul is on Bradley.
Oh, they call him for moving into the cutter. Look, Bradley's trying to make sure he doesn't say something. Bradley moves over. Oh, he put his arm around him and actually took him down.
Ball boy, ball boy. 4 fouls on Bradley, and CEBALLOS coming back for Nelly.
Bradley comes out of the ball game right now, which puts a bigger responsibility on Nowitzki. CEBALLOS, you saw the impressive numbers, 24 points, 9 rebounds.
Here's George Lynch back for the Sixers. Matt Geiger is out. 6-point game, and Snow guarded by Nash.
I think this is one of the more physical NBA games I've seen this year. They're letting them do more things defensively, kind of backing off a little bit of the hand checking.
3-second call on Theo Ratliff trying to establish post position. The Mavericks have it.
There's a break.
I agree, Bob, and I mentioned early on it is a playoff flavor to this game.
I think you're right.
18 turnovers on Philadelphia.
Never been my privilege to do a Maverick playoff game, but I sure would enjoy one.
They're a little bit like this. Here goes Nowitzki. Long rebound, ripped out of there by Buckner, but he was tied up at the 8-minute mark in the 4th.
Well, Buck's got to make sure now that he can control this jump ball, if at all possible. It looked like Lynch was going to try to get in there and jump against him. That would have been incorrect.
So it's Aaron McKee.
Buckner needs to tip between Finley and Nowitzki. No other place. Only between Finley and Nowitzki, and he did.
Dirk controls, and now it's Finley. Nowitzki shoots again. Oh, man, Ratliff was way up for it, but it was knocked away by Buckner, out of bounds to Philadelphia.
How about the play by Buckner? He waited till the rebounder came down with the ball, and then he deflected it.
7:51 left. What you're seeing on display tonight, should the Mavericks win this game, is this: finding a way to win. They are being outshot from the field, thoroughly out-rebounded. Buckner makes the steal. Buckner with a pass to Nash, loose. Larry Hughes, a re-steal. Throws ahead to McKee, and here's Snow back. Sixers take it back outside, 7:28 left.
Philadelphia running off those double low picks down there. And they come off the 2 blocks.
5 on the shot clock. Larry Hughes trying to shake Finley. Off to Lynch. And Lynch has 10 points tonight, all in the second half, as the Sixers cut it to 4.
Conditioning, cardiovascular will be a factor down the stretch in this one.
Nash at the point for the Mavs. Shot clock at 8. Finley guarded by Snow. Whips the pass inside to Nowitzki. Dirk shot. He lost it going up, and here come the Sixers.
This Ratliff's defense again. The presence of Ratliff.
Off the ball. Got a foul called on Ratliff. No, it's on Lynch. Lynch has his third, and a timeout taken. 6:43 remaining. Dallas by 4.
In Texas, there are places without fences, without limits, without boundaries. To get to them, you'll need an outfitter. Your Texas Ford dealers proudly present Ford Outfitters, the best selection of sport utilities ever assembled, including Texas bestsellers Ford Explorer and Expedition, now both with low 3.9 financing. Ford Outfitters at your Texas Ford dealers. It's the best lineup of SUVs on earth. It's also why Ford is the best in Texas.
And the winner of this year's Hamburger Vanguard Award is...
Jack, we won't make it till you order it.
Wow. You know, you dream about this, but wow. So many people to thank. Big thanks to my crew for making We Won't Make It Till You Order It such a huge success. Okay, just give me a second. To my dear wife, I love you. Thank you, Terry Graham, Bob Lacrosse, Margaret Barretto, Bill Hopkins, and the whole We Won't Make It to the Order of Team. Thanks to our guests. Back up.
There's a powerful hurricane brewing in the WAC. TCU's offensive machine faces the wrath of the Golden Hurricane. TCU Tulsa, Saturday at 5 on Fox Sports Net.
Tonight on Fox Sports News. Shocking news from the Super Bowl city as an NFL star is charged with murder. Plus, this coach may be ready to swim with the fish. And Sean Elliott's back in the saddle with the Spurs. Fox Sports News tonight.
The Mavericks lead the Sixers. Allen Iverson coming back in the game. He is our fourth back tonight. Not only does he get it done at the offensive end, but he was the Big East Defensive Player of the Year in both of his seasons at Georgetown. And he's a pretty good defender at this level, too.
No question about it. He's an outstanding player at both ends of the floor. Finley, CEBALLOS, and Nowitzki, the second highest scoring trio in the NBA at 58.5. There you look at Iverson's numbers. And those three guys here tonight have been outstanding.
Iverson guarding Steve Nash. About 6.5 minutes left in regulation. Snow on Buckner. We get the pass to CEBALLOS, ripped out of there by Philadelphia. Here goes Iverson. All the way to the hoop. Allen Iverson makes it a 2-point game.
Bradley inside the defender, coming back to the scorer's table.
Allen Iverson has 25 tonight. We're almost halfway through the fourth. And as CEBALLOS was running his move, we have a foul called. It's on Lynch. That's his fourth. Here's Chris Arnold.
Jim, you guys mentioned earlier that this is going to be a game of stamina. I was talking with George Lynch in the Philadelphia locker room before the game. Last night they lost a close one to Denver. Their legs are kind of tired. The Mavericks should take it to them. And by the way, this is their 13th of 20 back-to-back games they'll play this season, so it should be in the Mavericks' favor. Jim?
CEBALLOS threw up an air ball against the shot clock. Philadelphia has it. It should be, but what we're seeing is a gritty Sixer ball club.
Yes, it's a 12-4 run right now. Don Nelson looks down on that bench. Lineup stays the same. Mavericks, I think, are going to have to run that offense through Finley. That doesn't mean he's going to get the shots, but they got to go through him.
Iverson on the back cut. Bradley a block. Iverson recovers with 12 to shoot. Iverson looking for running room. Takes it right back inside. Dumps it off to Lynch. And Lynch was fouled going for the layup. Greg Buckner picks up the foul. That's his third. Non-shooting foul. Sideline out of bounds with 14 to shoot.
Look at Larry Brown. He's flying off that bench down there. He wants to know why.
I thought he was shooting.
So did I.
And the other official said he was too. So Lynch does go to the free throw line. Now Nelly says, hey, what's going on here?
Looked like Snow was going to go to the free throw line. That is one of the 3 correctable errors in the game of basketball if Snow had done that, because the shooter should be Lynch, and I guess the referee's got it right.
Lynch with 11 points in the second half.
There's the block on the shot by Iverson, and he goes back inside, gets it over to Lynch. The foul from behind by Buckner.
Lynch drops both free throws, and that Mavericks lead is history. It was 10. We're tied at 89.
And they go full court with the pressure. Iverson will extend and look for the steal against Nash.
5:21 left. Nash all the way underneath and through to CEBALLOS. Cedric CEBALLOS sticks a big one. It's a 2-point basket. 26 for CEBALLOS.
Get him a 10. Let him camp out in that right corner. He did it in the first half out of the right corner. He just did that again.
Aaron McKee punches in to RATLIFF against Bradley. Nope. And CEBALLOS the rebound.
Bradley's defense there made a difference.
Cedric CEBALLOS with 10 rebounds tonight, 26 points.
Another double-double for CEBALLOS.
Nash around a Finley pick, comes right back to Finley, who finds Nash wide open.
Pretty unselfish play by Michael Finley. Nash on the baseline had a better look and a closer look, and Finley gave it up.
Timeout taken. 4:38 remaining. This is a 20-second timeout for the Sixers as the Mavericks, who lost the lead, have now regained it, and they lead by 4.
And they regained it on 2 things. Let me point them out. Passing the ball. Nash made a good pass to CEBALLOS in the corner, and then Finley unselfishly gave up the ball, making the pass down to Nash. Nash with the ball, dribble penetration, back to Finley on a bounce pass. Finley's going to shoot it, sees the open man on the baseline, gives it up, who has the closer jump, and the reaction is, look at Nash and Finley, nice job.
4:38 for regulation, 93-89. The Mavericks were up by 10. Sixers came back to tie. 49% shooting to 42%, and the Mavericks are also getting out-rebounded 50-35, but on the board they lead by 4. Take the ball out of Ratliff's hands. Here's Snow working 3 at the foul line. Eric Snow in double figures, 10 points for him.
He's hit some big shots, some real important shots. When they were dropped off of him and they couldn't get shots elsewhere, he makes them.
Shot clock at 14. Buckner. They denied the return pass to Nash. Finley guarded by McKee. 6 to shoot. Finley makes the move. The fadeaway. A big basket for Michael Finley.
That is a difficult shot to make, but he creates space by separating himself from the defender on the drop step off of the dribble.
That's an all-star play. He's got 19 tonight. McKee out of the corner. Lynch with the rebound. Powers up. Bradley, a block and a tie-up.
John Bradley, that's why Nelly put him back in the ball game. That's exactly why he put him back in there. There's the play over the top. Bradley had his hand all over the ball. He's got a tip now between Finley and CEBALLOS.
The Mavericks with 12 blocks tonight. And, of course, they control the tip and a chance to extend on a 4-point lead.
And that 12 blocks you mentioned, that's a season high.
Finley again, this time against Iverson. McKee over in the double team. Nash with a quick punch into Bradley, who was fouled from behind by Ratliff. 3 team fouls on the Sixers.
Good interior pass by Nash in the ball game, JD, and that's a season high for him.
And that foul on Theo Ratliff is his 4th, as you see. 95-91, the Mavericks the lead of the ball. Nash with 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Picked off by Snow. 3 minutes remaining.
Oh, there he is again.
He's wide open. Yep. That's twice he's hit from there. In the last couple of minutes, 12 points for Eric Snow in the game.
I'll tell you what, Steve Nash is tired. He's got his hands on his hips.
This is the most he's played since he's come back.
Yes. Maybe the most he's played this year.
Well, that's true, too.
It might be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nash, Iverson on him. 13 to shoot. CEBALLOS with 9 on the shot clock. CEBALLOS guarded by Lynch. Fires anyway. Nope. Sixers recover now, have a chance to tie. 2:30 for the game.
Now look for Allen Iverson. There he comes.
And a foul called on the Mavericks and a timeout taken. 2:25 left. A 2-point Dallas lead.
I'm free to do what I want any old time. The word is about, there's something evolving. Whatever may come, the world keeps revolving. They say the next big thing is here, that the revolution's near. But to me it seems quite clear that it's all just a little bit of history repeating.
steady, dependable temporary labor.
Play the Dallas Stars Watch, Listen, and Win game when the Stars take on the Atlanta Thrashers. Wednesday night, starting with Southwest tonight at 7 on Fox Sportsnet.
Take your shot from a backyard hoop to the pet food gym. That's where two balls started for the Jack King Gym. They pick their spots and make their shots in just 60 seconds. They can get red hot. Get red hot. Their teamwork won from city to city. Passing and shooting had them sitting pretty. Jack King Gym might have started small, but to prove that he wants to win it all. NBA two ball. NBA two ball. That NBA two ball. Take your shot.
It's a two-point ball game. Dallas in favor, 2:25 left. Finley, great separation from a good defender right there. That was a huge basket by Michael Finley. Finley with 19 points, CEBALLOS with 26. How about Sean Bradley? He's got 15. Look at Finley, 7 assists to go with those 19 points.
And he's played every minute to this point. Michael Finley, nothing new for him.
Everything's big right now. Everything is big.
14 on the shot clock. That foul was called on Steve Nash, his second, and it's the 4th team foul on the Mavericks. Iverson lobs it in play to Snow.
Nash, pretty good job of denial.
Shot clock down to 8. Iverson comes back with a pass. It's loose, and Nash has it. Nash fans out, and the Mavericks get set up.
Good decision. He made a good decision there with the ball rather than to try and throw it over the top to Finley.
2 minutes for the game. Nash gets open. Bradley on the tip, and the Mavericks go up by 4.
The big guy. Nash had a good shot. I don't think he could believe he was that wide open, but Sean Bradley, big tip.
17 points for Bradley. And off the ball, a whistle. A foul against the Mavericks. It's on Buckner. 4 fouls on Buckner, and the Mavericks are over the limit.
Watch Sean Bradley on the board. The shot by Nash. Bradley, good hands. Good control of the tip right there. Good hands.
Allen Iverson gets to the free throw line for the Sixers. Fouled by Buckner. The Mavericks with their 15th foul and 1:50 remaining. Iverson has 26.
And those 26 are matched by Cedric CEBALLOS' 26, but Iverson is 12 out of 28 from the field.
Now has 27. Again, a 2-point game. Right down to the wire tonight here at Reunion. Nash came across with 1 tick on the 10-second count. 9 on the shot clock now.
McKee would not come off of Michael Finley.
Nash inside to Bradley, knocked away by Snow. Snow controls it to the front court. Underneath to Ratliff, and the game is tied. Theo Ratliff has 25 points tonight.
Now he wants a timeout, but he wants it in the front court.
And they're going to have to take it in the backcourt. And they will have to inbound it shy of the timeline. Will return. 1:17 left in regulation. A tie game.
The hells we have lived through and live through still have sharpened our senses and toughened our will. The night has been long. This morning, I looked through your anguish right down to your soul. I know that together we can be made whole, and still we rise.
If you want to go faster on the information highway, you want to get onto Internet America. So call 1-800-BE-A-GEEK and take a 60-day test drive and see for yourself how Internet America is breaking the speed limits on the information highway. Call 1-800-BE-A-GEEK today.
So I'm in the elevator, and Jack gets in, and I go, hey, and he goes, hey. So I go, Jack, you know your tacos, the 2 crispy tacos that everybody likes, the ones we've been selling for just 99 cents? And he goes, yeah. And I go, wake up. You should jack up the price and rake in the dough. And he goes, what's your name? And I go, Benjamin Choulet. And he goes, "You're fired, Benjamin." No. You tell Benj?
Fired? What? Let go!
I think he knows.
76ers, who normally do a pretty good job in close games, tied here tonight.
They're very good in close games, and that's one of the reasons why right there. They're 10-3 in games decided by 3 points or less.
And one of those 3 losses was last night at Denver. And they lost by 3, and they had a 3-point shot up at the buzzer that hit the side edge of the board.
And they're 3-0 in overtime here.
Mavericks have led by as many as 10 in this fourth quarter and have not trailed in the fourth.
Shooting percentage this quarter, a big one for Philadelphia at 57%. Don't forget the guy at the other end of the floor, Don Nelson, who's been in a few close games over the years. He'll know what to do.
13 to shoot. Michael Finley controlling. Off the ball, a whistle.
He didn't go quick enough. If you're going to go, you've got to go. You can't hesitate.
That's the second illegal defense. And so Philadelphia hit with a technical foul, and Nash on the line. He hasn't been on the line tonight. An 84% free throw shooter. And the Mavericks lead by 1 and will have the ball with 14 on the shot clock.
Larry Brown not happy about that call at all.
3 full timeouts for the Sixers. The Mavericks have 1. Philadelphia has a foul to take.
2-man play.
Left.
Finley, Nowitzki.
Shot clock at 5. The pass gets to Buckner. Now to Finley for 3. Rebounded by CEBALLOS. Lost it out of bounds.
Oh, Cedric had the ball.
Philadelphia the ball in a 1-point game. Bradley coming back in for the Mavericks. 52.3 left.
Defensive substitution right there. Now he wants the big guy down around the basket.
He's got Nowitzki coming out as Bradley comes in. Eric Snow handles against Nash.
Very early on, we indicated a finish like this. You could almost feel it.
40 seconds left. Underneath is Lynch. Oh, what a shot by Lynch against Bradley. 14 points for Lynch. The 76ers have taken the lead. And a timeout taken. We'll keep it right here. 38.7 left. The Mavericks have used their final timeout.
Well, if Nelly elects to use all of the shot clock, Philadelphia is going to get the ball back. The bounce pass down to Lynch. Could have been a foul right there on Bradley. Lynch used his body very well and made a very difficult shot going up and using the glass.
George Lynch with 14 points all in the second half. Coming up after the game on Fox Sports News, Dick Vermeil retires. He goes out on top. The Lakers and Spurs, and San Antonio has defeated LA. And then the NBA All-Star teams. That Spurs win tonight against the Lakers means that Los Angeles has lost 6 of its last 9.
That's almost hard to believe with Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And that's true, Glenn Rice. Right now, Dallas needs to get a good look at the basket. And I would expect that you are going to see Larry Brown change up something defensively. He will give you some kind of gimmick defensively. He'll either give you a trap, some kind of a trap in a rotation, something unusual so that you cannot see something you've seen before. Then they will have the ball back, even if the Mavericks score.
The other thing he's got in his favor, that's a foul to take.
That's
the other thing he's got in his favor. He's sitting over there with 3 timeouts in his pocket.
And Nelly is out of timeouts. Out of timeouts. Mavericks scoring here in this ball game. CEBALLOS 26, Finley, Bradley, Nowitzki 19, 17, 16 respectively.
That whole group, with the exception of Bradley, in the game now. Hubert Davis has come on for the Mavericks.
Here's your priorities. Number 1, the inbounds pass. Number 2, take care of the ball. Number 3, get a good look. They have to come in that order.
Finley triggers to Nowitzki. Finley has it back. Finley against McKee. Nowitzki. Outside Finley, a long jumper, good, and the Mavericks have taken the lead. No timeout here taken by the Sixers. They're going to work it up, down one.
Mavericks are going to get the ball back, folks.
No matter what happens. Iverson trying to shake free, to the hoop, missed the layup. Finley the rebound. And underneath, we had a foul called on Cedric Ceballos. Yes. His first of the game.
Oh, boy.
That's a late whistle here. I think he fouled him all right. And Iverson on the line to shoot two. 17.1 left. No timeouts for the Mavericks, remember. Iverson ties the game with that one.
And they need to know not to take the timeout, and I'm sure they do.
Allen Iverson trying to put the Sixers up by one. Oh, good, and Philadelphia by one. 17 seconds. Here's Nash.
That's the first thing you do is get it in. Now you take care of the ball, and then you get a good look.
They can still take a foul, remember.
I don't think they know that.
7 seconds. Finley. Finley against Snow. Here's Nowitzki. 1 second. Underneath to Nash. Nope. And Philadelphia gets out with a win. And what did we see tonight? The first team to 100 lost.
Exactly. That happened. The Mavericks got there first. But the defense in the second half for Philadelphia was good and was outstanding.
So the Mavericks' 4-game winning streak is history. A great game, though, an exciting game at Reunion. The Philadelphia 76ers eke out a 1-point win. That's going to do it tonight for Bob Ortigal and Chris Arnold. Jim Durham saying so long. The final again, the Sixers 101, the Mavs 100. Join us for our next Mavericks telecast, 7 o'clock Thursday, here at Reunion against Charlotte. Coming up immediately, Fox Sports News. You've been watching Dallas Mavericks basketball right here on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome to the Fox Network Center. Keith Olbermann